Praises to the Most High. It's up to the collective, chosen ones. And this season that we're entering, a lot of chosen ones are about to get a lot of blessings, a lot of new opportunities. If you haven't already, a lot of new business opportunities, partnerships, new platforms, platforms to speak on, media platforms. Uh, it's important at this time that you use your discernment to determine what you should and shouldn't talk about. During this time, your silence is a superpower. It can be very important and imperative in your manifestation and things that you get off the ground and things that don't have a chance to get off the ground. Everybody that tunes into you or is around you is not there for the best reasons. Sometimes people are there to gather information that they can use against you. And just like you have people that are in your lives that pray for you and have your good intentions or best intentions at heart for you, there are people who out there who will blatantly just not have that for you, or will act a certain way to be around you in order to gather things that can be used against you. Uh, Anything that you say can and will be used against you in this season, and that's something that's very true. It's a time where you're gonna have to use your discernment, and it's gonna be where you're gonna have to be tapped in to know who to speak to, when to speak, when not to speak, and a lot of the times sabotage can be put into place to stifle or destroy certain things before they even get a chance to get off the ground. Sometimes it might not even be destroyed, but sometimes it just might be delayed. And to prevent a lot of these things and to help your manifestations materialize quicker, because at this time you are very powerful and your manifestations are coming very quickly, but you want to eliminate all obstacles. You've done the inner work with yourself to eliminate some obstacles and get out of your own way, but you also want to limit the external obstacles that may try to deter a lot of the blessings that you have coming down the way. Um, just know when to say things, or maybe situations where things may not be need to said at all. Just let the work show, let the results show, let what you've been doing behind the scenes show. As chosen ones, we're not very showy people anyway, so this may be something that aligns with you, but the reasons for it are very great because the attacks are going to be very high and they may be hidden attacks. And like I said, you just want to guard yourself in all places at all times. As chosen ones, there's probably just some things that you don't want to speak about, and those are probably like your early breakthroughs, things that really haven't gotten off the ground yet. Things are still at in their infancy stage. These things are very fragile and still like I guess you would say a newborn child, and they need a lot of attention, time. They need protection, and these seeds, these are your seeds. These are your ideas. Like I said, these are your endeavors. These are things that you may have on the horizon, and letting them be known too soon can be can leave them subject to attack. So, these are just one of the things that you just might want to kind of keep under wraps until, like I said, they take off. Your early endeavors. Things that the Most High have revealed to you. Uh, these may come in the form of dreams, synchronicities, messages from your ancestors, messages from archangels, all types of different messages and things that if you're tapped in as a chosen one, you're in tune to, and these are usually specific things that come from the Most High that the Most High may tell you specifically not to speak on, and due to that obedience and the Most High knowing the importance of certain things, he may tell you not to speak on certain things, and in obedience to that, and for that fruition or for that manifestation to take place, you need to be obedient. Listen and use that discernment to know that the Most High has something on the horizon for you that He doesn't want to be tampered with or deterred. So things that the Most High shares with you and tells you specifically not to share, just be obedient with those things. Another thing that you might not want to share as a chosen one, as are things that are going on, family things. Those are things that a lot of people tend to put out on social media platforms. A lot of times people tend to vent about family, tend to tell certain things about family, health things, all types of things that, that should be worked out within the family unit. Everything is not for everybody. Everything is not for everybody's ears. And once again, you putting certain things out into the universe, into certain platforms, are places where people who don't mean you good intentions can find these things and use them against you and sow seeds of doubt, sow seeds of resentment, sow seeds of just destruction of in your life with your relationships, significant others. Just the information that you put out once again can be used against you, and if you willingly put it out there, then it definitely can be used against you. So family matters are another one of those things that you just want to keep under wraps, because not everybody, once again, has your good intentions at heart. One of the last things that you might want to keep under wraps is certain intimate spiritual encounters. These can come from all the spiritual beings in your life. Like I said, once again, ancestors, uh, archangels, chosen ones. I mean, excuse me, the Most High. And these intimate encounters are meant for you specifically. These are things that are placed in your life to let you know specifically uh, things that you may need to do, things that you may not need to do, or people you may need to stay away from, relationships that may need to be fostered or broken. And these are intimate details, intimate encounters with the Most High that are meant only for your ears, meant only for your heart. And the spreading of this information, once again, just leaves things vulnerable. And you don't want to be vulnerable in these times. You're working on your strength. You're working on your ability to manifest, and the strength of your manifestations and the potency of them depend greatly on your silence, this superpower that you wield, and your ability to keep things under wraps until it's time for them to be revealed. You may have, a chosen few or a few people in your lives that have good intentions, just like you do, who pray, who have a connection with the Most High, just like you do, and are genuinely interested in seeing you do well. That number is usually very few, and these are probably the ones that you can trust with some of these things. But once again, even those people, who may be few or none, aren't privy to everything as well. Some of the topics that I did touch on, like I said, are just for you. But if you do have some of those people in your lives, just use that discernment, and those are the ones who can help you or help those manifestations become more potent, or lend to them coming into fruition. But as a chosen one, and you using your discernment and being tapped in, you just be aware of who you can and can't share certain things with, because it's very important at this time that the blessings that the Most High has for you do come into to play, not just for you, but just for the collective, for the change that needs to be fostered in, for your purpose. And the Most High wants to see these things happen for you, and he also doesn't want external things that can be avoided, you know, tampering with what he has in store for you. Great things, great blessings. These things might be financial. These things might be, all types of things. Just health, wealth, prosperity, all good things that you may be wondering why it took so long for them to come into play, or to show themselves. But now is the season where they will present themselves. And just don't be the one to get in the way of that. Be aware of what you're speaking on, who you're speaking on, and the times that you're speaking on them, and how doing that can affect what's going on in your life, what you have on the horizon. And as I always say, just stay tapped in, stay aware, stay, eating healthy, finding new ways to eat healthy, new foods, because these things are things that will help your discernment and your decision making. So, just wanted to drop that real quick. Your silence is a superpower. Things that you say willingly will be used against you. And you do have people out there looking to search for things to use against you. So just don't leave yourself open to sabotage. Don't leave yourself open to, outside attacks, blind attacks. A lot of these, demons are, cowards and will not show their faces. So don't be a prime target. Guard yourself. Stay tapped in. Stay loving on each other. Until next time, one.